Hunter.
I'm Rebecca.
I'm Caitlin. I'm Nessa.
This is the Family Showdown!
The music get quit quickly. That was weird. What just happened?
I picked the wrong version.
Whoops. Hey, good evening. Welcome to After Party. It's kind of weird. It's Thursday. What's going on? Or is it Tuesday? I'm so confused. No, it's Thursday. It's definitely Thursday, at least here. But is it Thursday where you are?
Hello and welcome. It's supposed to be a party. You sound very somber.
I was confused. The music cut off. It's
Yeah, I
Thursday.
used the pre-recorded version instead of the
live craziness
live
that goes
version.
on and on and on and on with guitar solo. Yep.
That was you should fire your technical guy.
Nah, I'll
He chose the
I'll
wrong.
keep
He
him.
chose the wrong
I'll
version.
keep him as party.
All right, folks.
Welcome to the party.
So this show is for you. You ask questions. You lead the show. Although I do have a list of 8 topics. For
8?
That can fill in the gaps.
What?
But first and foremost, number 1 on my list is spoilers. If you have not watched Rebecca's top 100, or at least the parts you want to watch, you should watch them all, but what parts you want to watch, we will be spoiling things on that list. So if you're not prepared to be spoiled, then avert your eyes and your ears. No, I don't get a merit raise. The IT guy doesn't get a merit raise.
Yeah.
All right. Where's my tropical shirt? I'm recording my by the numbers right after this. I mean,
So
immediately, as soon as I shut off here, I'm going to start recording my show. So I'm wearing my by the numbers.
Ban Tommy.
Shirt. What?
He asked after punishing War of the Ring if this is a party or a wake. Listen here.
Kind of is awake. That's
Wow.
a good point.
Don't poke the bear.
All right.
Oh,
So Rebecca just finished her top 100 games of all time 2 days ago.
did.
It's exciting. It's exciting stuff. So my second thing on my agenda to discuss, since we're waiting for questions, is the resolution effect.
The resolution effect. It sounds like a sci-fi
The
adventure.
resolution effect.
Dun-dun-dun.
So our resolution, again, if you watch the show, you know what that is, but I'm going to explain it real quickly. Like in October of last year, the year before last, 2018, we decided to try to play our entire collection in 1 year. We got like 80% done, 85. I don't even remember what it was.
Not too shabby.
Anyway,
But
so we played all these games that we haven't played in years and years and years. So, you think that had an effect on your stuff?
almost definitely.
And then the ones we didn't got to.
We did not got no what English?
The ones we did not get to, I think were punished.
Somewhat.
This is where you elaborate and listen.
No, it's collaborate. Don't stop. All right. So, yeah, I think it did. And I think some things got punished because it's just like, wow, things aren't getting played. And it got to the point where it was almost a chore by the end to just get games played. And that's totally defeating the entire purpose.
I think that was a once-in-a-lifetime
journey. We're not journeying down that little path again. We will take the road most traveled by instead.
But do you think a lot of our older games got pushed up? So you had a lot of games go up. Like a lot of games go up on your list.
I did.
Like a crazy amount.
Yeah.
Like half of them. or some craziness.
Yeah, that might be true. I could totally see that.
And so do you think that had an effect? Like you remembered how much you liked them?
Yeah. Oh no. Now some of that. Yeah. I mean, it was good. It was a mixed thing. It was a mixed bag. It was good in some ways. It was bad in others. I mean, it was good because some of the games that we haven't gotten to in a long time, we did get those played because we tried to make an effort, especially ones where like we knew we hadn't played in a while. We played those, and so that was cool because you're right. The memory of playing those games, had faded somewhat, and to play it again, it's like, wow, this really is a good game. I'd forgotten how good this was. So there was a lot of that. There was. But then I'll alternately, some of our other games that we just love and we usually play or we didn't get to or whatever, it was like, man, this has gotten played a lot. Or maybe in light of seeing some of the other games, I'm like, well, the mechanisms aren't as strong in this one as I remember. Or things like that. There was a lot of stuff where it was like, eh. And some of them, yeah, because they're so hard to get to the table, it was like, well, I'm like, if it becomes a chore or it's like hard to get set up, then I'm not looking forward to playing that right now. At this point, it was like path of least resistance. So, things definitely got punished because of that. So.
Yeah, I think I had 27 games go up on my list, which I think is exactly for the same reasons.
I love how everyone's mourning War of the Ring like, I hate it now.
Well, it did drop a lot.
It did, but you guys make it sound
We're talking about logarithmic equations today. It had a I can't say
logarithmic. It did not have a logarithmic drop. That is nonsense. I only did like...
It's like a 7.2 on the Richter scale.
It's in my top 40 for sure.
40! Oh my gosh! All right, we're just gonna move on. We're gonna move on. From
it did not drop like the Dow. You people are ridiculous. Oh my gosh!
Oh, don't tell me about the Dow. I can't retire anymore. So
yeah.
All right.
Nope. Yeah. So
resolution effect. I'm not seeing. Someone said, Tommy said something. You think your list is going to do the same thing next year, or will it be hold stronger?
I think it's going to be stabilized next year. I think it's going to be less of what happened this year, but I think, I mentioned it as we went through it, I'm like, I think this game is going to stabilize. It's going to be somewhere in between where I'd started it with it and where it ended up being, whether that ended up being higher or lower. Right. I think it's going to be somewhere in the middle. I don't know. I mean, I could be completely surprised in this another year where we just had some wow games again. I mean, like Res Arcana and some of those. I was not expecting to find a game that I was like, yeah, let's play this now all the time.
Right.
I wasn't coming across looking for that. So, yeah, I might.
I like this question. It's right after the talking about the War of the Ring dropped like the ring into Mountain Doom. But anyway, that's how we met.
How we met?
Yes. Because we have a lot of new people in chat recently.
That's cool. That's
so they don't know a lot about us.
That's cool. So, we're starting with this now? Oh, man.
No, we're going to tell the story of the meeting. They just want to know how we met.
Oh, okay. That's easier. We actually met online. Funny story. Hunter probably got online of his own volition. My friends were pushing me to get online. So, my friend actually built me an online account and said, here is the password. You probably should go make sure that everything's accurate in it. And so, I was like, fine. I got online, surfed around, had 6 months of really boring experiences. And then somebody, what do you do? Is it flirt or smiled or sent a hug or whatever?
It's a wink.
Or wink, whatever it is. Whatever it was. Yes. You winked at me. So, yeah. And I was like, who is this? No, just kidding. It wasn't like
someone amazing is who it was.
Yeah, didn't know it yet. Oh,
I'm amazing.
Gosh. Whatever. But no, we chatted online for a while, and then we talked on the phone for a little while, and then we finally met. Almost didn't meet. There's a story some other day.
Yeah, let's not talk about the first date. Oh, what
as you can tell, it was clearly disastrous. Clearly
horrible first date.
Oh my gosh, it was horrible.
Now everyone's gonna want to know what the first date was.
I know, it's great. It's great. We'll leave you all.
All right. All right. Onward. I'm not seeing any more questions. They're just talking about their number ones and junk
Ring
like that.
and Mount Doom. You guys are nonsense, man.
All right. So we're moving on to number three. 31 new games to your list. Even with us playing all our collection and limiting our purchases and plays of non-owned games.
That's a false number for me because
31.
No, that's not true because some of my new games should not have been new games. They got missed. Let me see here. Those are actually new. Like Piraten Billiard should not have been new. Paper Tales should not have been new. Lords of Hellas should not have been new. Keyforge, was it new?
Yes.
Ugtech should not have been new. Ray Colt should not have been new.
So you're saying all those new games is a fallacy?
Well, yes, I told you that at the beginning. What are you, some news reporter?
We've been trickified.
I said them as I came up. I said because that was.
I had 20. I had 26 new games.
Okay, so I would have had less new games than you.
Yes.
Because of that, so I don't hear. See, and that's interesting because you did have new games and you didn't.
But we played new games. It just we were very. I don't know if strict's the right word, but I did a lot of research. I did a lot of
picky, probably.
I did a lot of research. I did a lot of checking, and we only really bought games that I knew we would like. But it's funny how many of those made our list, even though we didn't play a lot of new games.
True.
Someone asked, did we both like board games when we started dating?
Yes, but not to the extent we do now. Like, you had played a bunch as a kid.
I was a big board gamer in high school and college, and then I switched over to mainly to video games after that.
And computer games.
She's mostly played, like...
I played board games and stuff, but it was very
stuff.
mass market stuff, and then a ton of card games. My family was more into card games and stuff, so I played a bunch of those and some random board games here and there, and it kind of tapered off because college, life, child...
But all this... The initiator of all this, I blame on my best friend.
True.
He worked at a comic book / board game store.
That's true.
And every gift I got was a board game.
And he was always talking about new stuff that they were getting in and how cool it was. And he was an addict too. He was always buying stuff.
Correct. He'd bring over games, we'd try them.
Yeah.
And at some point, probably 2010 maybe, I found the Dice Tower, and then it was all over from there.
Yeah, we were doomed from then on.
It was
There
all
no turning
over
back
after
from
that.
But yeah. Carl worked at Madness, the Madness Comics, the big one.
Yeah.
And he was always talking, because he was surrounded by all those games. He's like, you guys should play blah, 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 blah. We started having, like, weekend game nights. I think we were still dating when we started having the weekly, like, or not weekly, but close to weekly game night things, right? We were still dating.
About once a week we would meet up and play. We mostly played Dominion and
just a few little games.
There's a handful of games we played, and then like Saboteur. I said, when I started, I really enjoyed it. It was a lot of fun. So then I went online and I'm like, what are good games to play? And I found Tom's Top 100, and I'm like, oh, it's done.
Yep.
It's done.
Doomed.
It was done after that, and our board game collection went through the roof. So Nick has a great question. Oh. It is actually my number 6 on my to-do list for this evening. So I'll get to your question shortly.
Oh, I saw something else too. Oh, yeah, I saw that new troll, the Rebecca Colta, the new Fog of Love Family Showdown Edition. That's funny. No, I saw another. How many games?
That's it, number 6.
Oh, okay. That's on there. Okay.
I got it covered.
Oh, excellent.
Got it covered.
No, Hunter and Carl have been best friends for eons, like decades. 90 years?
93.
Holy. Oh.
Since 93.
Best friends since 1993.
93.
You need a little
93.
bumper sticker or something for that.
That's a long time ago.
I know.
27 years, is that right?
They act like a married couple. They've known each other so long.
That's a long time ago.
They have all these like stupid backstories.
I'm only 28, so I've known him most of my life. All right,
right? It's crazy.
All right. All right. Madness Comics and Games is the best board game purchasing store I've ever been to.
Yeah.
So if you want to buy new board games, that's the best store I've been into.
Yeah.
I've been in better board game themed places because I think that cafe in Vegas is probably one of the best places I've been to.
Tim's place?
Yeah, that was really cool. The Mapleville in Vegas.
Yes, that's amazing.
So if you want to buy board games, go to Madness. If you want to play board games, go to Mapleville in Las Vegas.
That's a lot of traveling, though. You're like, I'm going to buy this
Well, if you live in like the west side of New Mexico, it'd be kind of equal. I don't know. Texas
Plan accordingly. Plan accordingly.
All right.
That's true.
So we're going to ignore the new police thing because apparently the thing. All right. So now we're going to discuss the moment I've been waiting for. The games that are not on your list that are on my list.
Oh, here we go.
And
all about you.
I picked about 8 that you have to justify.
I don't have to justify squat. Bring it.
38 games are not on your list that are on my list.
I can't help it if you pick crappy games.
38. But only 8 of those don't make your short list of 282 games. Only 8 didn't make that list.
Oh, there's actually 8?
There's 8 games on my list that didn't even make your cut of checking to see if it would make your list.
What was one Champions of Midgard?
No.
I'm just messing with you.
No, I went through. I wrote down her number, her ranking
Madness
of all
is
my
Disneyland
games.
for gamers. You are correct, Paul.
But here's the trivia question. This is for you folks at home and Rebecca. There is one game on my list that you have not played.
Just one?
One.
I thought there were more than that.
One
Dune
game. No, I didn't make my list.
Oh.
I played Dune after I made my list.
Oh, I know what it is.
See if anybody gets it. I'm sure you got it. We'll give it a little bit of a second. All right. So here's the ones you have to justify. We'll come back to that trivia question in a second. Champions of Midgard, 209 on your list.
I apparently was not having a good day with Champions.
209. There is 208 better games in the world than Champions of Midgard.
It's true.
Oh my gosh. Go to Champions of Midgard. Go to 200. Read the one right above it.
Warriors.
Oh, go one more. No, go back. Read the one right above that.
Burke's Gambit. Oh no, Seven Wonders Duel.
The one above that.
Burke's Gambit, definitely a better game.
And go one more.
For sale.
Oh my gosh.
You're saying? I'm an Omni gamer, sir.
Oh my
I like
goodness.
all the things, sir.
Oh, they got it. 1846.
Yeah!
That's what you're going to say, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, 1846. There you go. Look at you. You guys know us. All right, next one you have to justify.
Star Wars Rebellion.
Next one you have to justify. Battlestar Galactica.
Why, where's that?
210.
Oh, it is! I definitely like that better than Champions of Midgard.
It's just below Champions of Midgard.
I punished it because it's hard
210!
Okay, I will say I was probably not
You love it. You love that game.
It's number 209.
Oh my gosh.
I like 209 games better.
210.
That might change right now, per se, but again, when you're getting up this high, the numbers are a little fickle, but honestly, if I'm not in the mood to play a social deduction game, I'm not in the mood to play that game.
I noticed you extremely punitated social deduction games in your list. Like crazy.
I have to be in
like Shadows over
like-
Camelot is 268.
I'm not crazy about that game. You're playing solitaire.
200.
Playing solitaire in the corner.
No,
whatever.
you're not.
Poker, whatever.
No, you're not. You work
Be quiet.
together. You work
We're
together.
together to have a poker hand.
And you change cards and work together.
And somebody's a liar.
268.
I spend all day determining whether people are lying or not. Sometimes it's not fun to play that in the
All
game.
right, I'm just not going to talk about
Just saying.
social deduction anymore.
I have to be in the mood for it.
Altiplano, 124.
Yeah. Well, that game, I definitely like Orleans way better, obviously. But I think with that one, I like it, but I don't feel like it's as smooth of a game. I like the game, and I like the stuff behind it, but I don't feel like it's as smooth. So, we did play Rebellion together.
We did play Rebellion.
It is pretty good. I like it.
She has played Champions with the expansions. If it didn't have the expansion, it'd be like 2,372.
And you're correct, Dan. That was the other game I was thinking about. Did you put Gloomhaven on your list?
No, I played it after
That's
I
why.
made my list.
That's why it's not on there. Because they were saying another game that you've played that I haven't.
No, it's on my list. It's 106, but I only played it's 106 on my list, and the only reason it's there is because I only played the first scenario.
Oh, that's true. That's true.
I only just tried it. I put my toe in. Next year, I suspect next year it will be up my list. But I only played one scenario at that time.
Oh, Kabuki's wondering about leaving Earth.
Well, actually, I'm discussing leaving Earth here in a minute.
Oh, good. Yay.
All right, let's do a couple more of these. Architects and Paladins.
They're fun. What? What did I put in?
Architects is 111 and Paladins is like...
Well, here's the thing. When I was going through these, I also was punishing games that I didn't feel like I instantly knew something about them, and they were kind of a blur to me. So to me, I'm like, it must not be leaving that much of an impact yet if I'm having trouble keeping them straight. So I was like, okay.
So you dinged them because you're confused? That's what it sounded like.
Kind of. Well, they must not stand out too well if I'm kind of like, they all seem the same to me at the time when I was making the assessment. And I'm like, that means I need to, A, play them more. Or more recently, probably more than anything. And B, they didn't stand out that much to me. So there.
All right.
I think that's a good enough thing, don't you think?
One more. Well, I'll bucket this all together.
Mm-hmm.
I think Vinos.
Neutral.
Vinos.
Yes.
Vinos.
Yes.
Is your only Lacerda on your list?
Yep. I don't know. That one... no, honestly, that one kind of blew me away, too. I didn't realize at the time.
Oh, is Lisboa on your list? I could be wrong.
Yeah, Lisboa's on there.
Where's Lisboa?
I was looking for it. 67.
Okay, so those two. But you don't have Escape Plan. You don't
Well,
have
Escape
Gallerist. And
Gallerist,
you don't have...
Gallerist I'm not crazy about. I mean, like, the mechanisms and stuff are growing on me, but I'm not real crazy about that one for some reason. I love aspects of it, but as a whole, I'm not super crazy about that one. Escape Plan, I wanted to
Bye,
play
Nerf.
again.
Have fun in Vegas. Go to Mapleville.
Ooh, definitely. Go say hi to Tim. He is the best. I want to play Escape Plan more.
Okay.
I feel like I can't judge where to put that yet.
Okay.
I don't know. It was kind of
fair enough.
It's kind of like,
We need to go
I
through-
don't hate Lacerda. You guys are such
We need to go
trolls.
through all the Lacerda games again.
We do. I want to. And Lisboa, oh man, I like that game, but like I really enjoy. To me, like I would prefer to play Lorenzo y Magnifico, which is so weird to me. I don't know why I associate those a little bit together because they're not really the same. They're not at all. But for some reason, like Lisboa, it's harder for me to get into that one. And I think it just needs to be played some more. Kanban is good, but...
Oh, that's the other one I was thinking. I knew there was another one over there.
we only played it...
One time.
And I was like,
all right, so I'm going to go through questions real quickly.
Oh, we have some more.
We're going to do the combined list. I don't remember if it's Tuesday or the Tuesday after.
Oh, we got to check the calendar?
But go to the calendar on Board Game Geek. The link is down in the description to go to the Geek, our guild on the Geek. And you can see what I've done the calendar through the end of March. So if you want to go check out what's coming up, go look at that.
Also, I do, some of you probably have commented on my videos. I haven't had a chance to go on there and look yet, so I'll try to go on and answer in the future.
I commented for you.
Oh, good. I was going to say, Hunter's good at answering a lot of stuff, but I never get online, so I'll try to get online.
Gloomhaven, I'll be talking about this next time we talk about games we played.
Nice.
I started a brand new Gloomhaven campaign. I'm using the Helper and the campaign one. There's two apps. I'm using two apps. One keeps track of your campaign and the map and all the stickers and things like that.
Wow.
And the other one keeps track of combat and scenario fighting and stuff.
Okay.
So I'm using them both, and it's amazing. I played 3 scenarios in about 4 hours, maybe.
That sounds so cool.
And I took a break to eat in there somewhere. So I'm just flying through scenarios now.
That's so cool.
So I'll be discussing that more next time. Leaving Earth.
We're catching up on your stuff.
Venus Deluxe. Yes, we have the Deluxe Edition. On Mars, we'll talk about that in the recent plays.
I have not played Agra. Hunter has.
We played it 2-player, and it is not a 2-player game. So that's all I got to say about that. It didn't play well at 2-player at all.
And I wanted to play it, but...
It played horribly. I wouldn't say horribly. It played less than optimal 2-player. I did not enjoy it
3 or 4
2-player
player thing then, huh?
All right.
Cool.
What did someone ask about Zaya?
Yes, Zaya's on here. Zaya's on my list.
Zaya, I got her Zaya is 43. Boom.
I like it.
Western Legends is 68 for her. All right, we're gonna move on to number.
Fast. Fast on the draw.
Number 5 on my list.
Oh,
It's a trivia question.
okay, hold on. Yes, he's playing Gloomhaven solo right now.
Solo, 2 characters. I'm playing the Crag dude and the sorceress lady.
Okay, so now
Crag something, I don't know their names. The rock guy and the spellcasting lady.
Crag.
All right, I got a trivia question.
Trivia.
Trivia question. What game that makes both our top 100s do we have the biggest gap in ranking?
Well, the biggest gap? You probably already mentioned it.
Biggest gap between her ranking and my ranking. The biggest gap. I will give you a clue. 77 rankings between our choices is our biggest gap. And now we'll move on to recent plays. Recent plays. Everyone seems to want to know about
no,
that.
That's not on your list.
Everybody wants to know about recent plays. I have all the games we played recently that I think could possibly make her list next year. What we're going to do, the way we're going to do this, is she's going to give a simple yes or no.
Yes or no to what?
If you think it'll be on your list next year or not.
Oh, okay.
A simple
okay.
yes or
For
no.
top 100.
War of the Ring is not 77.
No, it's definitely not War of the Ring.
They're like 30-something between
Yamatai?
ours.
Yeah, I could potentially see that.
Yamatai didn't make my list.
But yeah, I was going to say. Rising Sun, no.
Nope. We're pretty close on Rising Sun, actually. Really close, in fact.
Trajan. Is it Trajan?
No, Trajan, we're 29 apart. Rising Sun, we are 28 apart. We're talking 77. So it's something that's at the top of my list, near the top of my list, and towards the bottom of her list, or vice versa. Top of her list,
Vice
and towards the bottom of my list.
versa. Oh, goodness. Okay.
Telestrations didn't make my list.
No, that wouldn't make your list.
What?
Star Realms. I was
Star
like, that
Realms is
didn't make
not
your
on my list.
Pillars
Western Legends is, we're close. Western Legends is a good one. It's 62 apart, but not 77.
Pillars of the Earth?
No. Pillars are, remember, you're going to have to be, it's going to have to be in your top 23. Or bottom 23.
Bottom 23, yeah.
It's Jobby. He knows the answer.
That's not on your...
Orleans Stories didn't make my list because
No.
we hadn't played it yet.
Hadn't played it yet.
Give it a few more seconds, then I'll give up the...
Village?
No. Village, we're pretty close on Village.
Food Chain Magnate.
Food Chain Magnate, you're no, what is Food Chain Magnate at? It's in my mid-20s, right?
Oh, really? Because this is my 95.
Food Chain Magnate. 65 apart.
Oh! Man, I'm dancing around it.
It's a good choice, though. You'd be looking at the top of your list.
Top of my list?
Yes, that's a hint. It's the top of Rebecca's list.
Oh, Res Arcana.
Res Arcana!
Yeah, it's Res Arcana.
You guys lose. She got it. I gave her a
I
hint,
beat
though.
ya.
Res Arcana. It is her number 4, and it is my number... I don't know, 90-something.
It's freaking Orleans Stories.
90-something. Res Arcana. Where's Res Arcana? Well, 481, right? Should be my 81 if my math
Something like that. Something like that.
If my math is right. 81. Her 4, my 81. All right, here we go. Yes or no. And you feel free to ask questions about why she said yes or no to these games. But I have 14 games that we played recently
Okay.
that could potentially make your list.
Okay.
Top of your head, yes or no.
Okay.
Letter Jam.
No.
Parks.
Yes.
Clank Legacy.
Yes.
Awkward Guess.
Yes.
Azul Summer Pavilion.
Yes.
QE.
No.
City of the Big Shoulders.
Yeah.
Maracaibo.
Yes.
51st State.
Yes.
On Mars.
Yes.
Carson City.
Maybe.
Nope. Yes or no?
No!
You can change your mind. You're not locked in.
I know.
Glenmore 2.
Yes.
Tres Leches Magusta. Tres Magin...
Currently...
Tres Magistus.
Trismegistus.
Yes.
Actually, it's probably Trismegistus, but... No.
No. So we got Parks, Clank Legacy, Awkward Guess, Summer Pavilion, Big Shoulders, Maracaibo, 51st State, On Mars, and I didn't say Glenmore, did I?
Yeah, you did. And I said yes.
Glenmore. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 games that we played since.
Then that have top 100 potential. I mean, really strong, good games. Now, some of those are iffy, but I was feeling optimistic. I mean, it's possible. And
Lord of the Rings Confrontation we have not played.
no, I want to play that one, though.
We include the new rule. Actually, Legacy Games is actually number 8, but since someone asked, I'll just go ahead and skip to
Cool.
it. Our new rule for Legacy Games is the first year we play them, they are a go for putting in our list. After that, they are off the list unless you can play them after you're done, and we played them after we're done, and they're actually, in their own merit, a good enough game to make the list.
Yes.
That's a
I agree
long
with you.
explanation for how we're handling Legacy
It
games.
is. But I think it works. And by that, yes, Clink Legacy definitely is going to be on my list for next year. Because that was amazing. Absolutely.
Tommy says he's very disappointed with your weak yes on,
Oh, it's
on
just
Big Shoulders.
too easy to defeat everyone. I don't know.
You didn't win.
I almost won.
Without almost does
effort.
not count in board games.
You barely beat me. You don't count.
All right. So that's new. That's recent plays. All right. So let's go to.
Let's go to.
Let's go to.
You go. You go.
Let's go to our shelf of shame. Take a quick
You
pick.
mean shelf? I don't like that. It's so negative.
Shelf of opportunity.
Yes.
On our shelf of
Shelf of
opportunities,
happiness.
anything jump out at you that might potentially make your list next year? I'm going to say no.
Sorry, I'm going through. No. Well, I can't see everything for certain, but no. I'm going to go with no.
Yep, I don't think there's anything on the shelf. There's nothing in the queue that could potentially make your
Oh,
list
maybe
next year.
Oh, wait a minute. Leaving Earth is in there.
Well, the Leaving Earth is a separate discussion.
I'm going to count. Yeah, I would say I would count Leaving Earth.
So there's
as
two
a
games.
yes,
There's
possibly.
Leaving Earth, and there's another game I played that you didn't play.
The monster one. Is the monster baby?
No. So yeah, Leaving Earth. I think that's one that I think
Yeah.
she would actually like.
I think so.
As long as I,
Shelf of blasphemy.
as long as I think I'm gonna build before we play together. I'm gonna print out some little, you can print out little cards that help you calculate your payload that you need, how many rockets you need, and stuff like that.
I like Neutral's explanation, though. It does make sense. Shelf of Shame is better than Shelf of Opportunity because shame gives you that urge
That's
to
what
like,
it
play
is.
it.
We got rid of 2.5 shelves in the last 2 weeks.
We've been busy.
Yeah.
We've been busy.
So we're getting Shelf of
Of Future Greatness. Nick wins. There you go.
All right, number 8.
Why so many empty shelves? We were asked. Do tell.
Oh, you see empty shelves back there.
Actually, it's a good reason.
So
We just hated everything.
This area down here, these shelves here, that's our shelf. We're pointing to these three. These 3 empty ones. Below this is there even more empty ones down at the bottom that you can't see. That's our shelf. The bottom row is basically the Shelf of Shame row, and we got it down from 6 Calixes to 4.5. So that's making progress.
That is not 4.5.
1, 2, 3.5.
I was like, 3.
And those are expansions.
That's 3.
Okay, 3 basically. We're down. We cut it in half. But why is there so empty shelves? Because
Shelf of Kickstarter.
two reasons. One, we haven't got around to doing another culling. Which, if you look on our schedule, we're going to do another live culling of games in March.
Culling? Like we're gonna walk up and be like, "You keeping this game?"
No, I'm going to make us a list,
Checking it twice.
and then we're going to do the votey thing. With
Oh,
our, with
okay.
our little,
You guys enjoy that way too
with
much.
our little votey
Enjoy
things.
my angst.
Our little votey things.
Where's your other one?
We lost one. Remember, it went away.
I still think the cat ate it.
I'm about to
Probably a
remake one
dog,
of them.
actually.
We got. Basically, we're gonna put it. We're gonna vote. We're gonna vote cull or keep. Cull or keep. We'll do that next month.
Okay.
But we cleared out of view. Here, I'll do.
I was like, give it to her. Give it to her. Do tell.
Well, you'll probably get motion sickness.
If you've been at our house, we have 2 bookcases in here that were actually used for books in this
I'm
room.
gonna do a tour, so if you get motion sickness, don't look. So we have over there behind Rebecca, directly behind Rebecca, is our high player count games, and over there. Then we got, this is our main shelf with all board games. Up at the very, very top are all the epic games. That's our light. And then here's where you get sick.
Blech.
Over here, where our light is, you can barely see it behind her. That was a bookshelf full of
Fantasy.
fantasy books.
That's fantasies.
We cleared it out, so we moved a lot of our games over. We put all the crappy cooperative games over here, among other games. And then, so that opened up a bunch of stuff on the other side.
Jobby's barfing all over the internet.
Is he?
Yeah. But no, I moved and I took a lot of my books to school finally and moved most of it's sci-fi is mine, but our fantasy and sci-fi and organized it and stuff.
So the short answer is we cleared out a bookshelf.
2 bookshelves.
2 bookshelves. Yeah, that's true. We have another shelf over here too.
I was like, you didn't even mention the sci-fi
Well,
bookshelf.
the lights right
triple
there. So we opened up a full bookshelf and a half bookshelf for games.
Yep.
And so we pulled all the games off of here and moved them over there. And now that gives us space to do more stuff. But we're still going to do a culling because we're due to get rid of some games.
He's itching to do it. I saw something yes, might as well just cull anything that's not Star Trek or winemaking.
Yes, this is one of my Grail games.
It is. That's one of his babies. His babies. Yeah, I was gonna say some of you were finding also. I saw people are like Spirit Island and all sorts of fun stuff. That's fun.
Yep, that's we have what?
Jobby.
A shelf and a half of cooperative games. And that's shelf and a half too much.
You know, Jobby's telling dad jokes. You should tell him about the ants.
Oh, here we go. I got a joke for you. Wait, let me fix the camera.
Joke nothing. It's scientific fact.
There you go. I had to flip the camera around. I like staring at myself. All right, so here's my joke. So how do you tell?
No. You can tell.
No.
You can tell the gender by how they react.
No. Did you know? I started off wrong.
Did
you know that you can tell the difference between a male and a female ant by using a glass of water? So you take an ant and throw it into the glass of water. And if it floats, girl ant.
No.
Oh, if it sinks, girl ant. I told it wrong. If it sinks, girl ant. I messed it up.
You did.
But if it floats,
boy ant.
I told it wrong. I'm horrible at jokes. I want to tell my Tutankhamun joke.
No, you're not. Oh my gosh.
All right.
I can't do anything.
All right. Here we go. So I have a question.
If it floated, it was a witch.
I have a question. I had a thought.
Whoa.
I had a thought earlier today.
Oh dear.
Because here's my thought.
Okay.
Here's my thought.
All right.
Every year that we've been doing this, been doing this together 5 years now? 4 years, something like that.
Oh, the top 100?
And I've always gone first.
In what?
In doing my top 100.
Yeah.
I do my top 100, then you do your top 100.
Yeah.
You can never give me crap about the difference in rankings.
I just give you crap in general.
Well, you do, but
okay.
Since I always go first, I can always comment about where mine lands, but you never can. Okay. I was thinking next year we flip it and you do yours first and I do mine second. What do you guys think? And ladies. I use guys in the...
Yeah. I say you guys. I grew up with you guys. I'm a you guys.
So.
Oh dear. Oh, neutral.
What?
No more dad jokes.
What did he say?
Why did the toilet paper go down the hill? And then James says he has a limit of 1 week. No, I'm just kidding. That wasn't part of the joke. It wanted to go to the bottom. Get it? I
thought it was on a roll.
No. I know you guys are terrible. You guys are terrible.
So what do you guys think? And for these questions that we're asking, please leave comments as well. I look at all the comments. I look at every single comment.
He does.
Every one of them.
He does. I don't.
I love them and hold them and squeeze them.
Maybe over the summer I'll be able to be better at that. So swap the order next time sounds good. Ooh.
I like this. I like John's answer.
Swap only if Rebecca gives Hunter as much grief on his choices as he does her. Ooh. Well, I suppose I could rise to the occasion.
The only issue is Rebecca is going to be doing it during the school year.
When would it be?
October, November.
October? Can we do November? I will negotiate for November.
Starting in November? Oh, you make your list in October?
Maybe? Oh, October's brutal for me. I can try. We can try it.
Okay. So we're going to flip next year.
I'm going to flip.
Sold American.
Oh, man.
We will flip it.
Yeah, that's true. You'd have more time to crunch numbers.
What do you mean?
I don't know. Hector said it.
One more time to crunch numbers?
Crunch numbers about our stats and nonsense. And more stats. And for you to do more gameness. And...
Yeah, but then I can just give you just general grief like you do. You know, I won't have specific grief. I won't be in not specific in my grief.
I like it. Make your list in July. I might as well just hand this over then. It's not going to change that much.
Well, you already have 9 games.
Potentially. I didn't set anything in stone. I was making no commitments.
All right, folks. So I don't know how long we've been going. Not too long, but we're probably not going to go the full hour tonight because we got to pack. Why are we packing? Because tomorrow and all weekend we will be at Falls Con in Wichita Falls, Texas, playing all the games. Falls Con.
Oh, I did see someone ask what games you're looking forward to playing at Falls Con. I did see that before things went completely off the rails.
Well, I'm getting 2 things played, whether Nessa plays them or not. I'm playing Monster Baby Rescue, with or without Nessa. And I'm playing Bunny Kingdom in the Sky.
I think she'll play with both of those.
Whether she wants to or not.
I think she'll be game.
The only game on my shelf of shame I might bring to play is this one.
Barrage. That's a monster.
It's not that bad.
Oh, it isn't?
Yeah.
What's the... Oh, 120 minutes.
So.
Well, there's the day.
But what am I looking forward to playing? Honestly, the one thing I'm looking forward to playing is they're doing a teach. They're doing a lot of join a game and play it kind of thing.
That's cool.
I'm hoping I can play Tyrants of the Underdog.
Oh, that's right.
So now I've never played that game, and it looks like it's right up my alley. It's worker placement, area control. I believe. This is all I believe, and it's got Forgotten Realms theme on top of it.
Doesn't it have your boy in it, Dritz?
I don't know if he does or not, but it's the Dark Elves kingdom factions fighting each other.
Surely it's got Dritz in it. I mean,
I don't know.
That'd be cool.
So I'm looking. That's the one I'm personally looking forward to.
Well, Neutral, come to Falls Con and you could play that game with Hunter.
What's that? Barrage?
Yeah.
Yeah, I want to try Barrage. Deck builder with area control. Look at that. I thought it was worker placement. Maybe I'm crazy. I think maybe it is a deck builder. I don't remember. Baldur's Gate 3. I know. I'm excited about Baldur's Gate 3.
What? When is the release for this?
It took 2 years from now. Probably.
Oh, they just said they're building it. Okay, never mind.
Yeah.
I'm not excited yet.
No, the whole house is a buzz over Animal Crossing.
Yes, they are counting down.
A buzz.
There is a buzz.
The hype is high.
The hype is high.
For Animal Crossing.
Yes,
for the Switch.
I don't think we'll see the children ever again.
So, now that you've done 3 or 4 of these now.
Yes. Actually, 4.
Do you find any trends or anything interesting you're finding? Is it easier to do these lists, or is it just as hard?
I think it's easier to make the list, but I think it's harder to do the fine details because sometimes, I don't know, it changes so much. Now, my number 1 has been my number 1 for quite a while now. Straight up. I mean, that
I
hasn't
thought
changed.
War of the Rings snuck in 1 year.
It did 1 year, but then Viticulture came back, and it's been there for 2 or 3 years now. So, yeah.
That was a great year.
Oh my gosh. That was...
I remember that year fondly.
Do you?
We agreed on something for once. It's a great year.
Oh my gosh. So, yeah, I'm looking forward to going first just because... No, but sometimes
I don't know what to do.
95, 96... You know, I'm like, could they switch? Yeah, they probably could. That bothers me. I don't pin down. I don't like pinning down my games.
But
like this. That part's hard.
This is my personal opinion. My opinion.
Yes.
Probably correct, but it's my opinion.
Oh.
Whatever mindset you're in when you build your list
Yep.
greatly affects your list.
Yep.
Because I think you were like, had a little bit of, I don't know if it's board game burnout
Yes.
or heavy game burnout or whatever it is.
No.
But the games that take a long time to play,
Yeah.
that take a lot of setup,
Yep.
that are hard to reteach,
Yep.
got punitated harshly
Yes.
on your list.
No, that's true.
And I think every year it's almost like you have a theme. I remember like last year it was
that's
it was like super light breezy games kind of all moved up your list last year.
Yeah.
I think you kind of
I can see it.
whatever kind of what because we just came out of the resolution. We were cramming to play all these heavy
Oh yeah, and I was
games at
done.
the end.
No, you're right.
And
That's true.
you were like, you
Well,
just,
that's why I said I
you just
hate-
wanted to play like 30-minute games.
I was
at
coming
the
to that
end.
point. And it was like that. You're right, because when I'm in that kind of mindset, it's whatever mood hits, and that's why I said it's hard to pin down the games into an exact number. And yeah, if I'm not in the mood, I'm definitely not. I'm like, nope. So I mean, easily things would shift overall. They're where they need to be, but the exact number, if you said, well, that was your 24, I'll be like, okay, could be my 27 or my 22. It's in that ballpark somewhere, but pinning it down from day to day is not really a thing for me. It just isn't. Except for viticulture, of course. What can I say?
So no, it's not Stardew Valley. It's a different game. There's a brand new Animal
I want to
Crossing.
play
There's
Stardew
a brand
Valley.
new Animal Crossing game coming out for the
Yeah.
Switch in March.
Yes.
I believe.
March or May
How long has your number 2 been your number 2
this year.
this year?
Yeah, it moved up.
Gaia Project
Trajan,
flew up the list.
Yeah, it flew up the list because we got a bunch of plays, and it was multiplayer plays, and it was fun, 2-player. But then playing a multiplayer on top of that, and I was like, wow, this is such a good, meaty, heavy, awesome game. Trajan was my number 2 last year, and it always floats right up in that area. And it's always in my top 5 somewhere, typically, and it was my number 5 this year.
What
So
games are
close around.
closer together? We had several crossovers.
Oh, we did.
I think we actually had some within our top 10. So,
Didn't Twilight Imperium...
let's see.
Wasn't Twilight Imperium your number 8?
No. We had some cross. I know we had Ascendancy we had Ascendancy Bolt at 7.
Oh, that's what it was. It was Ascendancy.
I don't know if there's any other crossovers. I'd have to go down
Not
the whole
an
list.
exact one. I don't.
But that's the only one I recall.
was exact.
Is Ascendancy was the exact same.
Fleet
number,
Captains
7.
is fairly similar.
Fleet Captains, I have it at 10. You have it at 6.
Yeah. So there's several like that. Viticulture. What's viticulture for you now?
9 and
Is it 9?
yeah.
Okay. So
Twilight
yeah, it's
Imperium's
top
2
10.
and 8.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, we in our top 10. It's funny because we do have several.
We have 5 crossovers in our top 5. 1, 2, 3. 5 crossovers in our top 10
Yeah.
that match. 5 that match.
So that's kind of interesting. And then the other kind
we
of
tend to like the same games. We basically, if you had, what are those called when you the circles?
Venn diagram.
Yeah. So our Venn diagram would be like mostly. It wouldn't be. I need 2 circles.
They mostly
I
overlap.
need 2 circles.
If these were circles instead of squares, they'd be like this.
No, I think I think honestly it'd be more like this.
It really would.
Just a little tiny
There's
gap.
just a little slim, little bit.
Yeah.
It's true. He's right.
Like that.
Yep.
It's not very visual.
It's very visual.
Anyway.
If the Venn diagram were 2 meeples,
It's very uncommon that there's a game that she despises that I love, and that I love that she despises. Usually it's somewhere
It's like I like it more and he likes it less,
Yeah.
but not either one of us hates it.
I mean, like I said, there's only 8 games out of
Hey,
my
Nathaniel.
100 that doesn't make her that she doesn't like.
Yeah. Of course, he's going to give
Should
me
I
for
should
each and
I
every
should
one
I
of
list
those.
all 8 of those
But-
games? Let's list all 8 games since we got nothing else going on right now. Here's the 8 games she hates that I love.
Ooh, that's an interesting observation.
What?
Neutral thinks that I enjoy more of your games than you enjoy of my games.
I would agree with that.
Yeah, I think so too.
Here's the 8 games she hates that I love. You ready? Here we go.
I hate. Okay.
What's funny is the first one out of my 100 isn't until 50.
Yeah, so calm down.
Tricarian.
Oh, yeah. Okay. No, I mean, at its heart, the game's fine. I just, for whatever reason, it bothers me that I'm collecting a square of glass and a stick. And I can do a magic trick now.
Would you rather be a green cube and a red cube?
Yes.
Oh my
At least
gosh.
they're honest.
Oh my gosh.
It's like they halfway...
The Resistance.
Resistance got played out for me. And what it was... And it was... You know what? With our new gaming group, I don't think it would be an issue. You guys have kind of... And as much as Mary loves that game and you love that game, it's kind of renewed it some for me. I used to almost despise that game. Because with our old group, everybody had played it so much that if you did something that wasn't exactly cookie cutter, they're like, well, you're so-and-so, so you should react in such and such and such and such way, so this and that. And everyone, like, overanalyzed it to the point where I was like, yeah, peace out. I'm not interested. Not interested.
Brass
at all.
Birmingham. You like Lincolnshire better, right?
Yes, I do.
I
believe.
Mafia de Cuba.
That one's okay.
Mombasa. You still claim you haven't played that.
I know. I have no memory of this place. I'm pulling a Gandalf. I seriously...
Rex.
We need another play of that.
Secret
before I
Hitler.
get it. Secret Hitler's okay.
And Lewis and Clark.
Lewis and Clark's okay, but that was a bit... I could see where that game could get very crazy. It's just I was really good at min-maxing it.
That's pretty good. I mean, we overlap almost everything.
Mm-hmm.
So there's only a handful of games. Dominion, you know, no, I don't. Dominion.
You liked it enough to...
I liked it the first 40 times we played it. And then the 41st play is what did it
Did
for
it
me.
for you? Mm-hmm. Okay. And then there's a Smash Up.
Oh, the Smash Up is not my top 1,000. That game is just ugh.
I don't understand. I like the concept of...
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3. Oh, we should have scored this like 5 turns ago. Who won it? I don't know.
Well, maybe you should keep track of your nonsense better. That's all I'm saying. Get your head in
The
the
rest of
game,
the stream is a live play of Leaving Earth. No.
man. The rest of the live stream for like 7 minutes.
Leaving Earth is one game I would never live stream, and I'll tell you why.
Because you killed all the astronauts?
No.
Oh.
Because 90% of the comments will be, you got that rule wrong. You added here wrong. You forgot to do this.
Oops.
This thing's wrong.
Oh.
There is a
That
lot of logistics when you're playing that game. Literal logistics when you're playing that game.
Fog of Love. Yeah, we probably should do another Fog of Love.
We'll do another
play.
Fog of Love.
We're definitely going to do another play of that.
I think we have 1 or 2 scenarios left in the box we haven't played yet. So
It's on.
I think the next one's like, should we break up or something? I don't remember.
Oh,
what it
yeah. Oh, yeah.
Or something
it's
like
on.
that.
It's on. Hunter and a... Oh, good Lord, Nick.
You
know what? He'd be fine by himself, Nick. You are...
I would
perfectly okay with that.
love to solo
We-
escape room.
He doesn't want to be with me in an escape room.
I don't want to be with anybody else. I want to escape or
He's
die
an
alone.
alpha escape room
I want to
person.
escape and or die alone.
And I'm okay with that. Sort of. Why are you still on Earth?
All right.
Neutral, quit supporting Kabuki.
I actually have to pull up the calendar. I don't remember what we're doing Tuesday.
You gonna pull up the calendar and find out what's going
I
on?
want to pull Whoops.
You killed my chat. I was following this.
Hold on me.
Lock Hunter in a room with just the exit game.
Oh, man.
He'd probably just
I
smash
use it for
on fire.
firewood to keep myself warm.
And then he'd like die of starvation in said room.
I can't remember what I put for
Seventh
Tuesday.
continent. Yeah.
I don't remember.
Fog of Love solo play.
I don't remember what we're doing Tuesday. All right, Tuesday is the variety show.
Tuesday.
We're gonna do a Falls Con recap and talk about games we played, the normal stuff we do. And then the Tuesday after that is the live definitive top 100 games of all
Ooh,
time.
that's gonna be fun. I
Where,
love it.
where the names scroll up and we just chit chat.
I love that. That one's fun. I love doing that one.
Basically, take her list and my list and weight them and put them together and see.
This ought to be a wacky one. I'm looking forward to that because your games like are kind of meh. My games are awesome, and then we combine them.
What just happened?
You know.
All right, so that's it, folks. There is on our guild. Again, I'm going to talk about our guild down in the description. You can find a link to our guild. We are voting for what our next top 10 is going to be.
Ooh,
the top 10 that we're doing March.
Go to the guild. Vote.
March
vote.
24th. You can decide among I think 8 choices of what
variety
of what you want to see. And I'll probably take the top 2 or 3, and that'll be our next 2 or 3.
Fog of Love is getting hands down big one. So.
All right. Anything else you got? Anything new? Anything happening?
Lots of things happening.
I'm about
Nothing I can
95% certain I'm going to Gen Con.
You thinking about going?
95% certain I'm going to Gen Con. So. I've already looked at the tickets. I need to start. I emailed Dice Tower. I emailed Tom. I said, "Hey, do you need help? If he doesn't, I'll just do my own thing." But I'm 95% sure I'm going to Gen Con. I'm gonna have overwhelming shock of thousands upon thousands upon thousands of people.
You can tell me.
But that doesn't bother me. I like people.
The crush of people.
I like people.
I was like sardines.
Oh man.
Oh my goodness. Fog of To Bluff. You mean To Blave?
To Blave.
The Princess Bride edition.
To Blave.
Who's cheating at cards?
Someone's asking who's winning the contest. Let's see who's winning.
I'm winning
now.
the contest. Oh!
The current leader is on the top 10. It's top 10 games of the decade.
Oh, people are really liking those, I guess.
So we're gonna do. Okay. We're not gonna do just our top 10 favorite of the decade. I didn't explain this, but now I'm gonna explain it.
People are like,
we're not just gonna take the top 10 of the decade because you pretty much
everybody's done that.
No, right? pretty much our top 10 is that.
Oh well, yeah.
I mean, there's a couple of games. I think like one or two games in my top 10 that wasn't in the last decade. What we're going to do is we're going to take our favorite game for 2010, our favorite game for 2011, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. Then we take that 10 and we rank those.
I like that. I'm
rank
a fan.
Those because
I'm a fan.
That's how we're going to do it.
I like it.
So we're not going to do just our 10 favorite among that time. We're going to do and then rank them.
I like it.
And we can have discussions about the year and how like some years I kind of already looked at it to kind of just get to see if it was valid. Mm-hmm. There's a couple years where I go, okay, that's obviously it. There's some years where like, wow, there's like 3 or 4 games
what I was thinking.
love
this
from that
be
year.
Really hard. That's gonna be hard.
We're gonna be able to discuss as part of the top 10.
The honorable mentions are gonna be really.
We're gonna discuss which years were really easy, which years were tough, which years we had lots of games that we loved from. So that's how we're gonna do it. We're not gonna do it the other way.
Ooh, Kabuki. Play Legacy of Dragonholt? Curious to see you guys doing an RPG-like game. Oh, RPGs are so much fun.
Legacy of Dragonholt. We got so many we're almost caught up on campaigns though. I think
Maracaibo.
Maracaibo is the only one we got running right now. So we're caught up on campaigns.
If you don't count your Gloomhaven.
I would love to play a story-driven game with a group of people, but it's just an impossibility to be consistently meet with people
right now. It is
on a consistent basis to do a game like that. I would love it. I would love to teleport back to my high school or college days
and do it right
and hand myself Seventh Continent and Gloomhaven,
right?
This Legacy of Dragonholt, all these games. I just love it. Here, take these. Don't tell anyone about them except the people you play with.
Yeah,
they're from the future. Because I would pay anything to have the amount of free time I had in high school and college.
Yeah.
Now.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, boy, isn't that the truth? Oh my
Consistent
goodness.
people, exactly. What is consistent people? They don't exist.
We're not even consistent.
All
We're
right,
trying to get a
folks.
schedule
I
during the
think we're
school
going to
year.
shut her
Woo!
down.
But yeah, that was
here.
fun. That was fun. You guys are good to partay.
I'm trying to see.
What?
We're using the new thing. I'm wondering, does it show how long we've been going?
Not on that screen. It does not look like it.
Let's see what we got here.
Oh, that's true, Tommy. Detective is another scenario game we gotta get played. That's true. You've got your Gloomhaven and I've got my detective.
Yeah.
We've got to get that down. It's hard, though, when you have a gamer group that's, like, across several cities. That makes a big difference. So, oh, goodness.
Would I
Trivia
pay
game?
your family and your marriage? I don't understand what that
Would you
means.
pay your family and your marriage for what? Oh, you say you pay
Oh
anything
no,
for...
to be able to game? Are you crazy now? I like all these knuckleheads. I'm the king knucklehead. All right, we're going to shut it down because I got to record by the numbers. I'm actually not doing a through the years thing. I'm actually doing a cool little playing games with everyone at a convention
Ooh.
thing.
Ooh.
So,
This sounds interesting. Oh, I know what you're talking about now. Very cool.
all right, let's shut her down. Shut her down. Good night, everyone.
Bye.
See you soon. See you Tuesday with an update of games that we played.
That's right.
Bye.